Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is actually part 2 of my recent hauls. I told you in the last video that I was going to split this up into 2 videos so that way it wasn't too long and it's a little bit more digestible, and I wasn't talking as long and sitting as long because talking and sitting, who wants to do that, right? So anyway, we're gonna jump right in. You guys saw all of the Blu-rays and 4Ks that I picked up since Thanksgiving. So these are actually all of the Steelbooks that I've gotten in, and I think they are at least all 4K Steelbooks. I'm not like super big on Steelbooks, but if there is one that is where I like the artwork or I really enjoy the movie, then I'll go ahead and grab that. But, sorry, my clothes aren't clothing. Is that proper? My clothes aren't clothing? Clothing? My clothes aren't doing what I'm asking them to do. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start because I'm just babbling now. We're gonna start. So the first one up we have Krampus, and I'm gonna try to do this with as little, oh there we go, as little glare as possible. I have a window over there. It's very annoying. This was Krampus. I did go ahead and pick up this Steelbook because I had not seen this movie before, and I thought it was going to be a good Christmas watch. So we did go ahead and pop this on during Christmas. It was quite enjoyable. If you haven't seen Krampus, go ahead and check it out. I do recommend it for a holiday. But if you want to give it a watch any other time of the year, that's great. It's not overly horrifying. It's not scary or anything like this. It is relatively kid friendly. I watched it with a 9-year-old, so you know, they were fine. They made it. So anyway, if you guys want to go ahead and check out Krampus, please go ahead and give it a watch. Alright, let's not get the glare. Next we have Escape from New York. I had not seen this movie before, but I have to admit it was actually pretty good. I'm not usually a big, what's his name? Help me out. What's the guy's name? What's his name? Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell. I'm not really big on Kurt Russell movies. I do enjoy some of his films, but not generally these type. Like, if you ask me to watch Overboard, yeah. So this was good though, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys a good action flick that stars Kurt Russell. Next we have Terminator. So I have to admit, I was very worried about what this transfer was gonna look like. James Cameron has had so much controversy lately with his 4K upgrades and transfers and things like that. And you know, when he told us all to like climb out of our parents' basements, whew, so I was worried. I was worried about how this was going to look, but I will be honest, this looks great. If you haven't picked it up because you were also worried about what it would look like, please don't, no hesitations, no reservations. You can go out and grab this with entire confidence that it is restored well. It is restored well. So, Terminator. Next we have A Lot of Glare. Alright. I don't want to take these out of the case because it just takes so long to put them back in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But, is that better? No, that's not better at all. That's not better either. Alright. That's alright. So, we have a Nightmare on Elm Street. I've heard rumors that we're getting a, like, massive Elm Street movie, big box set Steelbook thing. I'll believe it when I see it. I know there's like a pre-order and everything on Zavi, and you can plunk down your $300 and get this pre-ordered today, but I still am not entirely confident that it's real, or if it is real, that we'll actually get it when they say that we'll get it. Or if we get it when they say that we're going to get it, it's going to be as great as we think it's going to be. I still love, and you guys can see it up here, I still love the DVD set. I think that is one of the most creative box sets of all time. So I hope that whatever we end up with for the Nightmare movies looks good. I don't mean that just the movies look good. I hope that the movies look good too. But I'm more, honestly, in this case, I'm more focused on the packaging, which is not necessarily the way that I always look at things. But in terms of these movies, I'm more focused on the packaging because we got such good packaging with this. Do you guys want to see it? Like, this was so good. This was so good. I know, it's super old. So this is the DVD set. And this set was so good that I really want comes with the glasses, sorry. And you know I love a snapper case, right? I love a snapper case. So this was good. These were great to me. I want whatever we get next to be just as like mind-blowing. I didn't forget you're still here. I just need to focus on one thing at a time, and I can't do it. So I hope that the Steelbook set that we get is as good as this, because this was really good, and I still really enjoy this set. So sit that there for now. So I did pick up the Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook that was released. I think that the restoration looks great. The Steelbook could have been a little more. We could have had a little more going on here. But the restoration does look very good. And fingers crossed, we get something as amazing as this for the 4K upgraded Steelbook collector set that's costing us $300. I gotta admit, I thought about plunking down my $300 the other day, and then I thought better of it. And so here's the thing: one of two things is going to happen. I am going to panic and just throw money at it before I even know what it looks like, or I'm going to end up missing out on this thing. One or the other. There's going to be no in between for me. I'm never lucky like that. So next up, we have The Exorcist Believer. A lot of people crapped on this movie, and I don't know why. It was actually entertaining. It wasn't horrifying or anything like that, but I think it was a good continuation of the story, and I'd like to see where it goes next. I know that they are planning for this to be a trilogy, so you have my attention. I am willing to see where the next movie goes, at least the next movie. If the next one's good, or at least halfway decent, I will stick around for the third, but I did also pick up Exorcist Believer. Next we have Men in Black International. I got this solely because it was super cheap and I couldn't remember what happened in the movie. I remembered that Tessa Thompson and Thor were in it, but past that, what's that guy's name again? He's one of the Hemsleys, right? Hemsleys? Is it Hemsley or Hensley? Chris Hemsley? No, I'm just making stuff up. You know what's so funny? His name is not even on the J card. So I picked this up because I couldn't remember like what the movie was about, and I have to be honest, as I popped it in to watch it again, it didn't really hold my attention too much. So this might be something that I pass on to someone else. I will give it another shot, but this might be something that gets passed on. If you're down there in the comments and you're interested and you want to give this a shot, give me a holler. Maybe I'll pass it on to you. Next up, we have Smile 2. I thought this steelbook was great. This one I will take out of the case because you really need to see it without the glare. It looks... It looks great. It looks great. Trying to lots of little inserts here. There's nothing really going on the inside, so I won't bore you with that. But if you haven't seen Smile 2, this one was actually pretty good. My only complaint is how many times can we do this? You know, I want a little bit more from this if we're gonna keep doing it. I want some explanations. I want something. I don't know. But this was good. This one actually... I might like this one better than the first one. But better than the first one. I still haven't decided. I'll decide which one I like better and let you know. But I do enjoy this, if we're making it a franchise, this franchise. I will be here for another one if they decide to give me another one. Give us all another one. I'm gonna be like DJ Khaled. Another one! No, I'm done. Alright. Next up, we have The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel and Elijah Wood. This is an upgrade for me, as I did have the Blu-ray copy of this movie, and I did pick that up when this came out. I like Vin Diesel movies. I am a sucker. I know people are like, he's the worst actor ever. I've already redeemed it, so it's okay. He's the worst actor ever. All of his movies are the same. He might as well be a giant tree because he's got no life in his acting, right? But that's fine. He can be a giant Groot, and I will take it. So the weird thing was, when I got this, the slipcover was not creased properly. So I'm having a very difficult time getting it back on the steelbook there. And I thought about returning it or exchanging it, sorry. But I just didn't feel like going through the hassle. So it is what it is. So that's The Last Witch Hunter. I also picked up 1917 because I thought I didn't have this movie. It turns out I did. I knew I had seen this movie a couple of times, but I thought that I didn't have it. So I went ahead and picked up the steelbook because when I looked, I didn't see it. But I do actually have the 4K of this movie. So I'm trying to determine which one to keep. If I just keep the regular slipcover, or if I end up keeping this steelbook. I don't know. I don't really have a need for a steelbook for this movie. The art is not any different than it is on the slipcover, and you know, it's an extra copy. So I don't know. When I figure out which one I'm gonna purge from the collection, I'll let you guys know, and maybe somebody can pick up whichever one I don't end up keeping. I'm not the type that just gets rid of stuff. I'd rather give stuff to someone who wants it. So please let me know if you want it. I don't want to be like hawking DVDs at a yard sale. That's so hard. Everyone should be buying DVDs and Blu-rays and 4Ks and physical media. But, you know. Alright, next up we have Seven. I don't want to spoil this movie for you with what I want to yell out right now. What's in the box? But this is a good movie. If you like a thriller, go ahead and pick this up. I just recently got the Blu-ray of this. I just recently upgraded to the Blu-ray of this. And maybe I didn't upgrade. Maybe I just didn't have this movie. I don't know. But I just recently picked up the Blu-ray of this. which sucks because now I bought the 4K Steelbook and I'm like, oh man, that was a waste of $4. But at least it was only $4. And if anyone out there again is interested in the Blu-ray, there's no slipcover. Give me a holler at in the comments, and I will. I'll make sure you get it. Next, we have season 2 of Loki. I've already watched this. I watched this on Disney Plus, which is a service that I do keep year round. I keep Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix, and HBO Max all the time. All of the other streaming services, they kind of come and go. But I did go ahead and watch this when it initially aired, or was dropped, or whatever we want to call it, on Disney Plus. And I do want to watch it again, but also, oh, what's going on there? Also, I want to read. So this kind of ties into the video that I'm going to do next, but I have a lot of Marvel movies and Marvel comics and omnibus, but I don't have the Book of Doom. And I kind of want to read the Book of Doom before we jump into Doom. Before we jump into the, what are we calling it? Robert Doomy Jr. In the MCU. But I want to read the Book of Doom before I watch Loki again. However, I don't own that omnibus. So I'm really debating, do I buy that, or do I just skip what I really want to do and just give this another watch? I might just give this another watch anyway. We'll do it that way. I'll just give this another watch. We'll skip the Book of Doom for now, and then as it gets closer to shooting and a release date for Avengers, whatever the hell they're calling it, for whatever Robert Doomey Jr. is doing in the new Avengers, then I'll go ahead and read the Book of Doom. Why am I talking about reading and comics when we should be focused on these movies? I don't know. It was a tangent. It was something that I was thinking about. Next, we have Hawkeye. I'll admit, I started this. I think I started episodes 1, and I didn't make it through it. It wasn't that it was boring to me. It was just that I didn't have the time when it initially aired on Disney Plus. I did not have the time, and so I did not finish that up. But now that I own it, I will open it and watch it, because I can do it a little more leisurely when it's not streaming. When it's streaming, I always feel like I have so much pressure, and then I'm watching it in a location where I have the streaming available. And the streaming isn't as good of a quality, and it's always like, it's so much stress for me, and I don't know why. I don't know why watching a Marvel show on Disney Plus is stressful for me, but it totally is. So I will try watching this again, and I don't know, I might jump into it this weekend. What is today? I'll probably have time this weekend. I might not make it through the whole thing. How many episodes we got? There's 6 episodes. I will make it through the whole thing this weekend. I will dedicate some time, and I will make it through this whole thing. So I am definitely looking forward to this one. I feel like all of these stories are important, and we'll get more to that in another video, because I do want to talk about the Marvel challenge that I have for myself, because I do enjoy Marvel so much when it comes to the Marvel movies. Not only the Disney Marvel MCU, but all Marvel movies and comics and just everything that is possible for me to stuff myself inside of and immerse myself in. So I'm going to give this a watch this weekend, and I'll let you guys know what I think in my next video, where I talk more about the challenge that I have for myself this year. Well, guys, that's it. That's it. Besides me sticking this insert back in that I forgot. That is it. Thank you guys for sticking with me. That's everything that I have picked up in the past couple of months since I talked to you guys. before Thanksgiving. I know I'm trying to do some housekeeping here, right? Um, I'm trying to determine like what I want to say to all of my friends out there, but like life isn't always the easiest, right? And so when I started this channel, I had the intention of posting more than I do, and that's kind of fallen through a little bit, just because sometimes things take precedence, right? Sometimes things come up that are need to be dealt with, or are more important, or are kind of all consuming, and I don't want to let those things be all consuming in my life. I want to spend more time with you. So even though those things require my attention and my focus and my devotion, I do really want to give you guys that same attention and focus and devotion. And I appreciate everyone who has subscribed so far, everyone who's left a comment so far, everyone I've not ran across, it makes it sound like I ran you over, like everyone I've run into or collided with out in the wild so far. I really do appreciate you. And so the least that I can do is try harder to be consistent. So you guys hold me to that. Like, I expect to see one of you at my door. Hey, where's my video? Hey! I'm kidding. I try not to take myself too seriously, as you can tell, but I do genuinely appreciate everybody who's still here, still sticking around, still watching. If you guys could do me that favor, like and subscribe down below. If you want to leave a comment, that's great. If you want to pick up some of the stuff that I said was available, let me know in a message somehow. You can hit me up on my Instagram or Facebook. The links to those are down below. I don't really use either one of them, so just like leave me a comment or send me a message on YouTube, and that'll probably be the faster way to reach me. But if you do want to use Instagram or Facebook, those are fine methods as well, and I will make sure that some of this stuff gets to you, because I have to clean it out. It is becoming a problem for me. I feel like I'm just drowning in media. So I want to go ahead and make sure that gets done, and that if there's anything else that you all are looking for, please give me a holler too. I have a lot of stuff, especially DVDs, boxes and boxes and boxes of DVDs that I do need to get rid of, and I would rather that they go to someone who wants them and will care for them, as much as I have over the years. That's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. I do genuinely appreciate you being here, sticking with me, hanging out with me, listening to me ramble on, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully it won't take as much time to get there.